course, you gotta do a sound test with this, just to be sure. That's probably gonna be too loud. Play? Okay. Play? There we go. Okay. Just had to be sure. All right. So, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy, Blu-rayDave, back with another live stream. Welcome to day 2 out of 5 of Keep Those Wallets Closed, the series, right? Whatever. I was really proud of yesterday's video, nobody really had anything on me, like the haters, they're obviously shills, so I can't wait to keep putting them in their place. Obviously, there will be more to cover, right? And I really want Comic Book Cast to be a big contribute to this episode of this stream, right? Of course, I got my copy of BVS. And little Superman here. I watched Man of Steel last night, so can't wait to watch BVS tonight. The director's cut. If you guys didn't know, I officially have a Discord now. Yep. A lot of my fans over the years have been basically demanding that I should get a Discord. Like, you know what? You guys are welcome. Like, you guys can join it. You could obviously talk to each other as much as you want, right? So, yeah, we got some videos from Comic Book Cast. Like, obviously, he's going to be a big contribute to the channel here. Whatever videos come, like, it's always like the video's title that always gets to me. Like, if it sounds interesting enough to cover on the streams, then we'll do it. So, yeah, I'm on his channel. Gonna go through some of yesterday's videos here. Again, we'll see, like, it's not too loud and not too quiet. Alright, so, yeah, I'm going to play a few here. Enjoy.
Another review for Superman leaked. Who would have thunk it, right? But this one is a little bit different. There's a little bit more context in regards to the film, and, well, the outlet that leaked it were not fans of the film, which can only mean that I also hate the film.
He's being sarcastic.
Let's clarify this. I am reading somebody else's take on this. It is their report. What I am reporting, what I am stating, what they said, does not line up with my own views, as I haven't seen the film yet. I will. And then I will give you my take on it. So what I'm doing right now is telling you what they said and what I think about what they said. Kind of like how reporting works. Anyways, let's talk about this. So, another review has leaked. This one provides a lot more context in regards to what's going on. And this came at us from the Daily Beast, who accidentally published it and then took it down pretty fast, but people got to see it. People obviously had it filed in their browser so they could bring up the history, some of the context of it. And, well, their review reveals a couple interesting things. First and foremost, they said it feels like a Saturday morning cartoon. To me, this seems great. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Like, I want something that feels like a moving, living, breathing DC universe with Superman. So I'll take that. But the next part after that said that the film is overstuffed. I mean, I think everybody had that issue. The moment we found out how many characters, and especially suits, would be in this, we were like, ooh, oh boy, that's a little overstuffed. They can make it work, but I hope it's good. Now, overstuffed doesn't mean good or bad. It just tells us that they thought it was overstuffed.
No, it means
Some
bad.
people will think it's good. Some people will say it's bad. I remember people saying, oh man, Avengers is overstuffed, but it's good. So again, context, right? In the bigger scheme of things, you got to kind of see it and get the full scope of it. But the thing that they said that stuck out to me was that over the top CGI is just way too much, and that a lot of it feels like it's losing its punch because of how much there is. And that there's a lot of stuff that sort of comes across as oversaturated and relatively weak in a way, where it doesn't necessarily deliver what they were hoping for and the oomph that they had hoped for. They also stated that there's a lot of whiplash effect in terms of how they're all over the place in the film with locations, set pieces, and action, and that there is a lot, but that there is an emotional level to the film. And they do say that there's a pretty big amount of nonsensical stuff that might make comic book fans kind of, excited, but others, I don't know about this, and that there's just too much going on, and that there's a lot of two-dimensional character and things in the film, including imagery. At face value, two-dimensional, not really much depth to it, and things like that. Which, again, without having seen it for myself, I can't tell you, so make of it what you will and of this review, but I personally don't care. Like, there's reviews for films out there that I absolutely love, so what are you going to do? Everybody's going to have an opinion, and that's really the thing here. It's somebody else's opinion, so, if more of them come out and they line up with this, then I guess be worried if you're trying to save up money and see what one film you're going to see this month, Because I know some people are in that position and they're hoping that the reviews for this are through the roof and that this is going to be their film. So, just wait. You don't have to pre-order the ticket just yet. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Hey.